first thing first.
Oh, you got your drink together?
I had to get my drink.
When he put that up, we got a drink.
Oh, that's what that means. Okay, well, we're on like Debbie style.
So with that being said, welcome to Same Cast Different Day podcast, the season 9 for finale. 200 episodes in, yay! We finally made it.
Woo! 200 episodes. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, this is like a milestone.
Yes, it is. It is.
So y'all, so to get things started, y'all, I had to have me another drink first.
Is that glass? That set of glasses I bought you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bougie.
And so to kick things off, the DNC was this past week, and it is one thing to point out, y'all, that had me during this show. And I was thinking about starting this show with this instead of our normal intro, but I felt like I'll wait till the show started to play it. So I'm going to play the clip for y'all.
Okay.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. This is the story of Donald Trump. His entire life, Trump has believed he's above the law, that no one would ever dare hold him accountable. He lies, he rips off workers, he sexually abuses women.
Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
He cheats in business. He cheated on his wife with a porn star and paid her off so the American people wouldn't find out during an election. But in the criminal justice system, ordinary Americans have had the courage to find him accountable, time and time again.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty. Donald Trump guilty on all 34 felony counts.
For the first time in history, we have a convicted felon running for president. And to take on this case, we need a president who has spent her life prosecuting perpetrators like Donald Trump. He tried overturning Georgia's free and fair election.
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
He's tried to escape any responsibility for instigating the January 6th attack on our Capitol.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you.
And if elected, Trump has promised to overturn laws that would keep him accountable and exact retribution on anyone he considers an enemy, even warning of a bloodbath if he doesn't get his way. So we, the people, have a chance to render our own verdict on Donald Trump. We are the jury he most fears. When we vote this November, we vote for justice, accountability, and the rule of law that keeps America free.
So yeah, I was thinking about starting a video to show with that. I just want to say, if that has not motivated people to go vote, I don't know what will at this point. I was talking to oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's okay. That's a little bit better. So I was talking to Tina about a coworker of mine who said that he was voting for Donald Trump, and he said that Donald Trump has not done anything for Black people. And I had to explain to him that the economy that we lived in during Donald Trump's era was the economy that Barack Obama left us with. And the economy that we're living with now is what Donald Trump has left us with. So it seems like everything is so bad under Joe Biden is because this is what Trump left them with, a shitty economy. And he feel like voting for a Black woman to be president. First of all, he gonna say she ain't Black. He's on the whole Trump thing that she ain't Black. And then there are some.
And I'm gonna touch on that, so we're gonna keep going. We gonna.
And then there are some people who's like, there was Fox News who said if you vote for Harris that you are you become a woman. It's just been a mess, and I feel like it's us the people, the real people, the normal everyday citizens who pay taxes who need to get out here and educate these folks on the world.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one. I just want to say, The DNC, honey, it was a sight to see. So, I watched the RNC and the DNC, and it was a stark contrast between both. I mean, I feel like at the RNC, all I saw it was a snooze fest. Like I feel like Donald Trump was actually going to sleep himself. I don't know. Between him going to sleep, Hulk Hogan, and everybody with the little cotton squares on their ears. I don't really know what to think. Like the DNC to me was almost kind of like it gave me festival vibes almost. You had so it was a convention, a 4-day convention, right? That's a long time. And I believe they started kind of early in the morning with everything, but everything that started to be televised until about 5:30 to about 10ish, but it really ran to about 11. And they made everything so interesting. They engaged the crowd, and then when Kamala got out there and did her speech, because everybody was like, oh, she's not talking about policy. She spoke about policy. She gave, a speech about her background, where she came from and things like that. And she talked about policies, but throughout the whole DNC, there's like, oh, they're bashing Trump, da, 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 da. But I feel like it was very strategic, right? So they had a lot of people come out, all nationalities come out. The fact that they had high-ranking military officials there saying that they were backing her. They had the Secretary of Defense was backing her, right? Then they had the Republicans that, after the whole January 6th thing, was like, nah, no, I can't support Trump no more. So I feel like that's a huge step as well, right? But it was a lot of petty moments, which I was there for. That clip you showed was one of them with the whole law and order. That's why I said they kept you engaged.
PR people PRing. You hear me? They out there. They got it on lock. Whoever is in charge of the public relations part of it all, they're definitely they did that. Genre of people, I would say.
Yeah, because
they did that.
The clips that I seen from the RNC, I did not watch the RNC. Tina watched the whole entire RNC. Then she got mad at me like, "Listen, you ain't watched the RNC. You better watch the DNC." So I made sure I watched DNC, and I'm happy I ain't watched the RNC because it was for the video clips that I saw, especially during the roll call. It was a straight fest. And then when I saw the DNC roll call, where they had Lil Jon and all the wait, honey, I hate
brought him out.
They said that's the first time. So music has never been incorporated in a DNC or an RNC ever. That was the first like maestro of music, and maybe have set a new standard. So I didn't get to watch. So that clip was new to me because that was the beginning. That's how they started it. But I was at work till like 9 that day, and so when I came in, I got to see like her whole speech and then everything that led after. But I didn't. Okay. So that was my first time experiencing it. And I was like, oh, they started off like that?
DJ was on the stage during the whole roll call. They went around to each state. Each state had a chance to do a little speech or whatever, which I feel like it was cool, And then he tailored a lot of the songs to the states.
I hate to
say
it. He did.
That was intentional. He said, and he also, because afterwards, if you were still watching CNN or any of those channels afterwards, he was saying kind of what went into it and how he talked to each state and kind of got their, their buy-in or their suggestions and how everything came to the deliverance. And I mean, he delivers a show, and it should. So some of it is a show, right? Some of it is a show, especially when it comes to the nomination part of it all. But if it's night and day, like you said, night and day, because it was a snooze fest. And I did watch some of the RNC because I wanted to see his speech. Because let me be honest, even when Trump was in office, I never really watched. First of all, the world wasn't even awake. So what was he managing? You were half of I mean, for 2.5 of those years, we was in the house. The whole world.
Yeah, we were.
The whole world was in the house.
That is true.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
a lot of shaking and moving. People just hoping they don't die. Everybody looking like, oh, you coughed. I'm trying to,
Right.
try not to catch the cooties. So it's interesting. It's interesting that people are like, he didn't do nothing for us. I'm like, we literally didn't do shit for 3.5 years. The world was shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The world was shut down. Man,
All I want to
you right about it.
Tony Evers embarrassed Wisconsin. I finally saw
Oh
the clip.
my God. Okay, so
I saw the clip.
you found
and
the
I was
clip.
like, I felt so bad for him. It
I
was
was like, spit it out. I was like, come on, man. I was so geeked about it because you said you couldn't see it because you was watching it on what?
Was it ABC Live? It's a channel or something. It's a channel called ABC Live. I was watching that.
And see, I was watching it on CNN.
That's the problem. You don't
And they had went to commercial.
You streaming it. They couldn't stream it.
Yeah, I should have kept
They
it.
went to commercial. They didn't go to. Well, let me be clear.
They went to commercial on CNN and then they came back. Yes, you were.
I was inside the forum, and they let that shit rip live, and that was 1,900 people looking up at the stage like this, and everybody's faces like, "What's happening?"
I was like,
"Is he having a stroke?" I'm like, "Oh,
everybody was like, "Did he have a stroke?" I said, "No, he's drunk, bro. They probably was tailgating."
You already know.
I was
I thought when he hit us with the blah, 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 and they laughed, I was like, okay, he set the tone. It happens, right? I did that in nursing school before, have I not, Tina? Blah, 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 blah,
yeah.
Right? And now we starting all over.
He couldn't get that momentum. I was like, did he forget? I was like, did he forget who he voting for? I was like, oh, I hope he don't say the wrong people.
It was a lot of things. Let's talk about it.
I mean, Wisconsin is known for being the drunkest state in the United States. So he just
we are.
He lived
we like to drink. We like to drink because at first I said, is he having a stroke?
Okay, I need a vote though. Anthony, you feel like he was? Well, you got Martell Rowland on there. Is that your stage name?
That's his handle.
Ooh, okay, handle. I'm like, who is he? We got another guest. We don't have another guest.
Oh God. I just realized.
I didn't get it. You're not gonna have
I forgot to realize, Tina, we didn't introduce Erica.
We didn't. We just jumped right into it. Oops. Okay, we didn't introduce none of ourselves. Let's start over. Okay.
Oh, just go ahead and just introduce yourself because they already know who we are. So you.
Okay, I'm Tina Marie.
Oh, I guess I'll say I'm Martell Rowland.
Okay.
Now that we know that would be.
Tina, you supposed to give her a special introduction. Where is your hosting skills? You supposed to give her a special introduction.
Okay. Yeah. Today we have joining us.
I have a bio.
Is a dear friend of mine, a very successful woman in everything that she does. And she's here to give us her opinion, which I love. Welcome to our show, Erica.
Thank you. I should have thought of a nice name. Maybe so you're Tina Marie. I'll call myself Erica Ann then,
I'm happy you're on this episode because later on in the show I got some videos I want to play, but it involved Tiffany Henyard from Illinois, the mayor of a certain city, and I wanted your thoughts on that. On her, this lady showed up to a council session and she started playing "Bitch Better Have My Money" to the residents. And
I need some backstory on that. She
showed up in the whole what's that movie called? I can't even think.
Set It Off?
No, it was almost like
I feel like it's a Set It Off movie.
What is that movie with Wesley Snipes? It's from the 90s. I cannot think of it.
He had a lot of those from the 90s.
But it was a movie where she came
Demolition Man?
Wesley Snipes and the Black Panther gear and all this other kind. It was just
Blade?
It wasn't. It was something else. Okay. It might be that.
Juice.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but this lady is a mess. It's like she told these people, she on tax dollars, she paid for all these people to go protest, go walk and do this protest to the capital, Illinois, to go protest, and she spent thousands of taxpayers' dollars. And then when they got there, the Senate wasn't even in session. So like the people who were in charge of making laws wasn't even there. There was nothing going on, and they'll spend thousands of dollars on hotels and all kind of stuff.
Wow.
How my money?
Like this lady used to have a mess. So the story I was gonna talk about later is so she uses a police officer for her like personal security bodyguard, which I don't know what a mayor need a bodyguard for. I don't know. But
they all have bodyguards.
She got ops. What you mean?
But the mayor, no, the police officer who was her bodyguard made more money than the sitting governor in 1 year.
I believe it. The private sector pays well.
Oh no, that came out of tax dollars overtime. This is money she's not using her own money to pay him. She's staying on the clock as a police officer and then making overtime as a police officer, spending all
Let's
this
make
money.
it clear. Our tax dollars going to God knows what. They taxing us off our check. You tax for every good that you buy, which is not the case in other countries. I want to make that very clear, right? So, and I didn't get an A+ in math. So the way Walmart, right? Because you know how Walmart, a lot of people been posting like, watch your receipts at Walmart because they add on a little tools and fuse 25 cents from 1 million people. That's a bag.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. On every purchase. Let me rewind that. Not on every person, on every purchase. I shop at Walmart. Sometimes you can go to Walmart 2-3 times a day if you really in it, right?
Right.
God forbid. But I mean, we getting taxed. Our tax dollars being spent on who knows what. So the bodyguard probably is getting paid more than. They got it.
But yeah, I got some stuff on that. And
Wait, my check look, they got it.
Oh, I was gonna bring it up later on in the show because it's a whole mess right now. She's under investigation. I believe right now the treasurer, I guess there's like a state treasurer, they have cut off the funding to that city right now because of her. So yeah, it's a whole going on there.
It's going down, okay.
That little township. But to keep things going, Tina, I do have a message from Mr. Rosy Cheeks for you.
Oh, yeah, Rosy Cheeks.
Yeah, he did an update for us. So here we go.
Okay.
Donald Trump just responded to President Obama and Michelle Obama's speeches last night at the DNC, and he is freaking out. Take a look.
Did you see Barack Hussein Obama last night? Take little shots. He was taking shots at your president. And so was Michelle. You know, they always say, sir, please stick to policy. Don't get personal. And yet they're getting personal all night long, these people. Do I still have to stick to policy?
Yeah, you can tell he's hurt. His fragile little ego has been damaged by 2 amazing speeches and 2 amazing speakers. You can just tell that Donald Trump is incredibly insecure when it comes to a comparison between him and President Obama. President Obama is who Donald Trump wishes that he could be. Harvard-educated lawyer, successful president, 2-term president. And then you have Donald Trump over there, who's the convicted felon, the proven assaulter, the proven business fraudster. And there's just no comparison. President Obama is infinitely better than Donald Trump, and that really bothers him. And you can just tell in these clips, man.
What Rosy Cheeks doing with a suit coat on?
Hold on, there's more I want to add to that. Hold on.
Now let's cut to the chase. I am too old to gild the lily. 2 days ago, I turned 78, the oldest man in my family of 4 generations. And the only personal vanity I want to assert is I'm still younger than Donald Trump.
Listen, honey, the dinners were petty, honey.
Okay.
I want to add that in to fracture his ego some more.
You need to throw the whole speech up about when former president Obama was like he's so concerned with like crowd size, and he went like this.
Oh yeah. Oh crap! I forgot.
But where was Rosie Cheeks think he was going in a suit coat? I always see him in a hoodie.
National
Let me find out. Because he Rosie Cheeks.
His blush is bopping more than my blush.
He rosy than a mug all the time, but he be speaking facts. He young, but he be speaking facts. I wouldn't be surprised to see him. Let me find out he like pre-law or something, and then he end up as one of the next like congressmen or in the Senate. Because he be on it with the politics. He do.
Oh my god, I can't find the freaking. This is when I hate when I mess up, y'all. So there was a thing that Donald Trump put out, and he said that that Stevie Wonder complimented him on his crowd size about all the people that was at that comes to his rally.
Stevie Wonder.
He posted that on his Twitter page. That's what
Stevie Wonder might think he black, so I don't know because he be clowning.
And
like
what crowd was Stevie? You know what?
Culture.
Oh my god!
Ooh, child.
You know what? I didn't hear Stevie Wonder say it, so if he don't get on his own, we got plenty of platforms for people to say what they mean and mean what they say. He might have just did that to appease him, because sometimes you tell somebody something that's cute, and
he act like he's such a powerful man, and then it's this new social media website that's called Fanbase or something like that. Like he couldn't even manage to make that popular, but you want to sit up here and act like you just God's greatest gift to America. I cannot stand it.
He's not. He's not. He don't even think of himself as a regular citizen. He think he above everybody else, and that is where his first problem is, sir. You're a human being like the rest of us.
And on top of that, I don't like his vice president pick. The only thing, so Tina got on me about this. I had said this about what's his name?
JD Vance.
No, Tim
Tim
Walz. Because I got a video that's going to show like the difference between the two, and they both went to like a sandwich shop. I'm gonna play that in a second. But only thing I don't like about Tim Walz, Tina had got on me about, I was like, he so damn much. Like every time the camera was on him, he was crying. I'm like, I
said, for what?
Huh?
And I said, so what?
Because
you let that man cry, and his son was happy that he saw him up there on the stage.
I saw that man ugly cry for 4 whole days. There's only so much you could take of an ugly cry.
Shit. You would be crying too if you would be the next potential president of the United States. I would be like, you're the next. When she wins, he would be next in line to precede her, in theory.
I mean, true, yeah, but I'm
in
like,
theory, that's Pence is salty now.
I don't want to trust this man with making no type of army decisions. He's gonna be sitting up there crying and making every decision.
Listen, you let that. So let's talk about how he was 24 years in the National Guard.
He was
24 years in the National Guard, right? He is the current governor of Michigan, right?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay, I knew it was one of us next door to us. Minnesota, and he was a teacher. He was in the public education system.
Ain't nothing wrong with his background. I just want him to stop crying. Hell, you know.
And he was an assistant coach, so he been in the trenches. Like I was like, he probably was one of them people when he saw one of his kids succeeded, he cried for them because he was so happy.
You got to realize you talking to a person that don't like to go to funerals all that loud singing and slow walking and people passing out work on my nerve. You know what? You
know what? You let that man show his emotion. We need more men showing their emotion. So if you're gonna set a president, let him set a president.
But let me play this clip of both JD Vance and Tim Walz. I believe both going to like sub shops.
We really came just to go to runs, and then we did a little rally on the side when we had a little extra time. Amazing. If you don't know, the iconic Nebraska restaurant is the Runza.
Is everybody else in here? All right, one of the few. Okay. So we are. Let's see. We're gonna get. How many
Don't call it anything else except Arunza. The bread consistency, all of it really matters. I got the Swiss and mushroom is kind of a classic. The cheese is solid. You can be a little bit creative, but...
Okay. I'm sorry, man? Okay, yeah. She doesn't want to be on film, guys, so just cut her out of anything. Appreciate that, man. I'm Katie Vance. I'm running for vice president. Good to see you. Okay. We're going to do 2 dozen.
This is it. If you're going to go to Nebraska, if you're going to go to a Nebraska football game, if you're just going to be a good person, you stop at Runza. I think it's the bread consistency. I mean, get this guy on TV.
Okay. Yep. And just a random assortment of stuff here. How long have you worked here?
I've been here since the beginning of July.
Okay.
For this year.
Okay, good. How about you, sir?
Almost TV for Runza. Thanks for the work you're doing. Matters. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Pleasure to meet you all. Wow.
Okay, good. How long is it?
Everything.
Just everything, yeah. I mean, a lot of glazed here, some sprinkle stuff, some of these cinnamon rolls, just whatever makes sense.
Ma'am, if you don't want to be on film, you're okay. If you don't want to be on film, you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah. How long has this place been around?
About 4 years.
About 4 years? Okay. How long have you been here?
A little over 6 months.
Okay, good.
What is wrong with JD Vance besides the fact he wear eyeliner?
He is so out of tune with everyday people.
Was I not supposed? I'm not allowed to talk during those things, am I? Because first of all,
neither one, none of us are.
Ever in Nebraska? No one's going to Nebraska. No,
that's true. That's true. That's true. We, but at the same time, I kind of feel like, where was JD Vance at?
I believe he was in Atlanta.
He was in Atlanta, and first of all, some people didn't want to be bothered with him, right? Number one. Number two, Nebraska, I'm not really sure which way Nebraska swings, so maybe that's why Tim Walz was there. I'm not sure if they're Republican or Democrat. I'm not sure. I mean, it's like they're Republican. So that's probably why Tim Walz was there.
The Montanas and Idaho's like Republican states.
Okay, so that's probably why he was there.
There are many people that live there.
That's true. It's a whole lot of wheat fields. It's a whole lot of wheat fields in Nebraska. You're right. But I just kind of feel like just seeing them two kind of like side by side, the edits, like JD Vance is kind of creepy, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. He don't have many, he kind of awkward. He don't really have, it don't seem like he really has social skills or anything like that. He's just a little strange. And I mean, that kind of goes back to like his previous years where he said he hated Trump, but now he's Trump's VP. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. But
how the cartels got his mama addicted to drugs when she was still in drugs.
True.
The job she worked
and he was still in, and she was, yeah, man. Woo,
so when I drove to
you
through,
say make it make sense, Tina, but it makes sense. Like, I'm gonna be the next VP. Hell, I love you. I fucking love you. I'm gonna ride your coat. You want what?
So that's true. That's true. But no, so both of them are potentially the next VPs, right? And Tim Walz seems a lot more comfortable with having interactions with people than JD Vance. So in my head, yes, I know they're both campaigning, right? So the fact that you can go in here and, you say you like this, you like that. So, and he said it's my personal favorite. So I'm thinking, like, has he been here before? Maybe he has. I don't know. Maybe he got family there. I don't know. Whatever it is, but whatever he did or said, you know what I'm saying? He didn't miss a beat. He didn't miss a beat in how he interacted with the people and anything like that. But JD Vance, it was awkward. Then you turn around and say she don't want to be in the camera, so just cut her out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you not doing anything to make people.
The whole point of that visit was for people to see him interacting with everyday people, and then everyday
normal people. That's what I'm saying. Right. And he don't know how to do that. And he's from what, Ohio?
Yeah.
I think JD Vance is from Ohio, and that's crazy to me because it's. I feel like Ohio has historically been a large like manufacturing town, right? You got some like college football or whatever, but for him to just, I don't know, it was weird, and I'm just like, all of his interactions to me have been kind of weird. I need him to drop some of that anxiety and actually be a people's person to the point where it doesn't look forced. Like that was super forced.
I mean, the only time he a people person is when he doing a rally. He did disowning. We're talking about the other people.
I feel like the only time I saw him not being awkward was when he talked about his hatred for Trump. When he was on them podcasts and stuff and talking about Trump didn't do this, Trump did this, Trump did this, and I would never be a Trumpster and all of this extra stuff. I feel like the words were just flowing out of his mouth. He wasn't awkward at all. Like he got down to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like now that he's running for office with Trump, now it's like he always says the wrong things. And I actually read a very interesting theory on I can't remember what platform I was on, but I read an interesting theory where they feel like that JD Vance is actually trying to throw a wrench into Donald Trump's campaign. Like he really don't want to be the VP. He got picked, and he's still holding true to him not liking Trump. So he's behaving because he's been saying some very off the wall things that have not been helping the campaign at all.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like the single women with cats.
Single women with cats. Yep. When he had the whole thing with the commercial where he tried to say that, are you a racist? With the whole thing saying that the people, the people on the border, dude, that commercial was so like cringy. And talking about some of the people from over the border smuggled in illegal drugs, and then his mom got hooked on it. But it's so funny because if you look underneath the whole clip that was on, I think it was on Twitter or X or whatever it's called.
They fact checked his own commercial and said it was live.
It was a lie, and said that his mom she was taking a pill. She's a nurse. She was taking pills, narcotics from work, and got hooked on them. And I remember when he gave a speech at the RNC, he was saying that when they get elected, I believe it was either going to be election day or inauguration day, where she would have been 10 years clean.
I think
you know what I'm saying?
It was inauguration day.
But
I have no idea.
Either way, like
I want to add to the whole commercial aspect. There was a commercial that came on, and it was this nurse. She was on TV talking, and she was like, because of Kamala Harris's border policy, our hospitals are overwhelmed, and we have so many illegal immigrants in our hospitals and stuff that we can't really treat our own patients, like our own people, something like that.
Let's talk about it, because I was going to repost it.
Let's talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it. Yeah.
So
come on, let's
talk about it, because you got two nurses on the line.
You're right. And I was like, I remember when I worked in the ICU at work, I remember being in the ICU, and there was a patient there who was an undocumented patient. Soon as that patient was stable to like leave the hospital had that person deported. Like they literally called the U.S. and had them deported. They're going back to wherever they came from. So for her to be like, and that was like the only situation that happened. And I've been working at the same hospital facility for 10 years, and I have never seen any other case like that except that one time. And I'm like, half of the people that come to the hospital, whether it's through the ED or the ICUs or whatever, most of them are, I can actually say, is black men who doesn't go to the hospital and get checkups, which Tina has been bugging me about getting checkups. So I finally started getting checkups.
Do that.
So black men who don't get checkups, older people who fall, or like I said, just regular people like car crashes, gun violence, and stuff like that is mostly what we've been seeing. And lately we've been having a rise in COVID in the hospitals. So for her to be like, oh, the hospital is filled with illegal immigrants, I said most of the hospitals just filled with old people or people without insurance. That's what I see.
So I look at it like
my
this, right?
work at.
And I don't know. I mean, I've worked for small health services and large health services, both in a different capacity, right? So I look at it like this. I don't know if I feel like on the back end, yeah, if they haven't been in the country, I remember, if I can remember correctly, Erica, tell me if I'm wrong, you got to be in the country, you got to be a citizen for 6 years before you can get like Medicaid, right?
Good question.
I believe. I believe it is. I believe it is.
I don't know if it's 6 years.
I think it is.
Technically, you only have to live in the U.S. for 2 to 3 years to run for in the government job. Like,
no. I remember specifically when I was in nursing school. I believe it was community nursing, where they said that you have to be here for 6 years before you qualify for government insurance, health insurance. Okay.
So it makes sense because technically what they say is what pays for those insurances are our taxes. What they say.
Correct.
I hope we can get into that a little more because I'm traveling. It's a bunch of bullshit. But that's
we did it was a situation that I experienced earlier this week where an individual was brand new to our country. And the people who handle the whole billing,
Medicare is 5 years, and you have to have it's an LPRS or a green card holder in order to get those.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was gonna say because I feel like the billing department came and asked some questions and so on and so forth, and was like, well, I knew it was either 5 or 6 years. I was like, yeah, I remember that from school. So I don't know how long that law has been in effect, but it's been 5, 6 years since I've been out of school. So, and I feel like, I think some people might get upset with people going to hospitals, especially if they are right along that border, because you basically have to eat that cost, I feel like, right? If they don't have insurance or whatever. But at the same time, if somebody need emergent attention, what are we going to do? We're going to let them lay on the side of the road and die?
I mean, to be honest, I don't understand. Like I said this 1,000 times on this show. I don't understand why we are the only country that's not a third world country that doesn't have universal health care. That I do not understand for the life of me.
Because they greedy. What you mean?
Every other country has it.
Insurance is one of the biggest scams in history. What do you mean?
But then like our government like to say like, who's going to pick up the cost? And then like,
your mama. It ain't gonna be me.
I believe it's like over in Switzerland or somewhere where it was like we paid 35% in taxes, but within that 35% in taxes they pay a high tax rate. They get free health care, they get to go to college for free. Free child care is also included in that. So it's like if you have all these available things for you to go and be successful and make money, have somewhere for your child to go while you're in school or doing these things, and it's all paid for. Like they said, they don't mind paying. The citizens they said we don't mind paying the high tax because we get all these other things for free. It's not technically free, but
Americans pay way more than that. This is a conversation that I just had. I just came back from Amsterdam. Healthcare. I just came back from Paris. Similar, not all the way free, but they have some guidelines in there or whatever. But Switzerland, to your point, I actually met a black woman who's an American black woman who married a Switzerland man, and she had like IV, so she had IVF and everything, 100% covered over there, and all those things. So we as Americans pay way more than that in taxes. As a single black, also outside of Tina, me and you, Anthony, right? Our check, technically, when you put 0 on there, they take in probably more than that 30. Hell, to be honest, that's where they get us at, right? This is what they don't teach in high school. I don't even know, to be honest, how much they tip. If I put 0, how much they take of my check per se, right? But then we're taxed on every good that we buy. That's not the case in every. When you buy something in other countries, the price says on the label, this says 36 euros, 36.9982 euros. That's what you give them. There is no in between. That's the price. This said $39, and now you got 45 plus. Who doing the math? I don't even know if the math is right. They could put anything on the receipt. Hell if I know. I just give them my card and they swipe or no swiping.
Yeah, it was a Brit. That came. It was a Brit that came. He did a video on TikTok, and he was going to the stores buying stuff, and he wasn't understanding when he went and paid for the stuff. Like, why is it higher than what's on the sticker? That when I went back there and bought, so he had no clue why it was higher, and then somebody had to explain to him about the sales tax over here in the US.
I done been in Bali, Amsterdam, Paris, Johannesburg. Like none of them. What it say on the sticker is what the price is, because that makes sense. So people can manage their money. You can't manage money if you expect people who can do percents and fractions. That's one of the hardest things to do in math, in my opinion. It's basic, arithmetic, right? That's our fractions and percentages are the hardest things to understand and to do. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. And that was one of the things that Amsterdam. So this is where America has the facade of that is this luxury, and it is. Don't get me wrong. Like I hate to say that because I love where we live and stuff. Would I love to experience a different culture? Absolutely. But Amsterdam. So we talked to a few people that were in, I would say 30 to 40. So within our, millennials as well. Right. And they're saying they want to come to America because their government controls, they take almost 50% of their check in Amsterdam. But let me be clear. Everybody is driving a Tesla. They said crime, homeless. They don't even know. They said they don't even have any homeless people. There's no such thing. There's no really such thing as crime. Crime is very minimal. Right. And nurses, I said, well, what does a nurse make, right? And they were like, oh, you could be here, you could live, you could be a nurse, you could live a very nice life. Well, how much they make? About 60 or 70. Can't afford me, right? That's how I'm feeling. Can't afford me, right? But they're saying you could have a nice house, a nice car on 60, 70 grand. Here in America, you probably can't right now. Back in the day, yes. Not now.
Definitely
not
back
right
in
now.
the day.
Not right now. Not right now. No.
Yeah, back in the day, the houses was $20,000. Now that $20,000 house costs $750,000.
They said it's a very nice establishment.
It's so expensive. Like, the cost of living is so expensive.
Did you just hang up an old man theater?
He took himself out.
Oh, okay.
It was crazy. I was driving right, and I was in the ghetto, and I was like, when did gas get to $3.19? I don't drive in the ghetto that often. I'm like, gas.
Oh, honey, I paid $3.39 for my gas.
I was somewhere.
$3.39. Come on.
It was $3.19 a gallon in the ghetto. I said, this is how you know stuff is getting better when gas is $3.19 in the ghetto. Because last time I was on right there by Marquette is like 16th or 18th or something state or something right there. They gas is $3.89.
Yeah, I was gonna say out here towards Brown Deer. I think I put gas in my car last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that, and it was like $3.39.
So I was
just
That's something in Paris. We didn't see one gas station, not one.
Do they have electric cars?
They have electric cars.
They have electric cars. I didn't see no electric things, but damn. They
probably don't allow gas stations within city limits, I would think, right? Because how big is Amsterdam, really? How big is Amsterdam, compared to Milwaukee?
Paris.
In Paris. Oh,
okay, so Amsterdam. If we're talking about Amsterdam, I was saying in Paris. I think we got a delay. We got a delay.
It's a bit of a delay. Wi-Fi.
You fine, but you fine.
My Wi-Fi is acting stupid, but yeah, it's a delay. It's because of my Wi-Fi.
You fine. You fine.
You know, I think why you can't take
So
black
Paris,
nowhere.
no gas stations. Paris, no gas stations. I did see some. There were gas stations in Amsterdam, but Paris, there were absolute. We walked. We drove on all sides. It was not one gas station. Plenty of cars, but Amsterdam, you can travel the whole country by bike. Whether the regular pedal bike, electric bike, motorcycle bike, whatever kind of bike you prefer to ride. Amsterdam, the Netherlands, which is the country that Amsterdam is in, is as big as the state of Jersey. It's what they compared it to.
Okay, so small.
Right?
So, okay.
All those 13.
Yeah. Yeah.
So small.
So
Paris
that makes
so France is bigger.
I mean, like their countries over there are small because it was like the guy in the UK. He was like he could travel from the bottom of the UK to the top in like 2 hours.
Well, I kind of feel like Paris. I feel like because it's probably so densely like populated with tourism. I feel like it's like you have to kind of go on the outskirts of Paris. Like what are they called? It's a few cities outside of Paris. And people call me the. Okay.
I feel like we haven't done it. I just chugged my rest of my glass of wine.
Oh, okay. But I kind of feel like Paris is it nice Paris? NICE Paris, France, nice France. Am I saying that right? Erica, do you know? It's outside of Paris. It's called, I think it's called NICE. Like it's spelled nice, but it's in France, but it's right outside of Paris.
Probably Nice or nice. Probably Nice.
So I would think because Paris is usually overran by so much tourism, and a lot of things like easy to get to on foot. Erica?
It's bigger. It's much bigger than Amsterdam. Everything in Amsterdam you can get to on foot. Paris, if it's in the summer and you like me, no, I'm gonna need to get an Uber.
Are they like the? Because I wonder if like I don't know if they homes in Paris is like the ones in the UK. Cause like the people in the UK was like they don't have air conditioners in their home. Like, they don't have central air. Like that's not a
thing. You said that. Then you wasn't no air. It wasn't no air there.
So it's like that in Paris too. See, I don't know how do they live there? No.
So that is an American privilege. I'm gonna be honest. That is an American privilege, and I'm gonna be honest. It's one that I don't know if I can live without. And I mean, they be there in full suits, blazers, men be sharp as a pencil, not a bead of sweat. I'm out there and I got nipple tassels on the drawers, and I'm dying.
It's the drawers for me. You like listen.
That was one of the things that on the Airbnb we absolutely needed, and then they had central air, quote unquote. We asked my husband, he was like, "We ain't gonna survive." And then we bought a $40 fan. Now the fan wasn't no bigger than this; it was real little.
$40.
We had to clamp it. $40. That's how you know it's hot, because they selling little fans. This is a $2 fan in America. Okay. You can go get a box fan for $10. No. You won't get no. This is the kind that got the little thing, Tina, the one that's on your desk at work. We spend
$40.
I don't have central air in my house, but I came home today. I turned on that window air conditioner, get that air moving, because it's hotter than a jalapeno coochie when I had got up here in this office. Lord.
They don't even got that.
I wanted to Tina know when she connected to her Wi-Fi that she step outside her door, she always freezes.
Where's she going?
Like she probably go pick up one of them cheering. You know, she always gotta go pick up a cheering. One of them cheering.
Them little gentlemen.
If she don't start and she don't start using that app.
Jesus Christ, Anthony. You know what? Lord, mind your business. You know what? I'm gonna cut off my camera. Y'all finna mind your business about what I'm doing. Don't even worry about it.
You cannot do that.
Keep the conversation going.
You know what?
Yes, I can. No drinking and driving, kids. No drinking and driving, kids.
I'm not gonna do like I did on that one podcast episode when I got totally wasted and threw up after. Make sure I can get that drunk. If y'all want to go watch the episode,
yes, you are. That's what we do.
That was the season 5 finale. Y'all can go watch the episode. I was a drunken mess. If you ever want to go and back and watch that one.
That was iconic. Like, you fell out the chair. I was like, is he okay?
Is he okay?
No, for real.
It
was great.
I ain't gonna lie. After the show, I went to the bathroom and nothing but liquid came up. So I sat there and I literally drank like a whole bottle of Patron during that.
You
During
did.
that recording session.
You did, because you kept on pushing the button like you doing now, and you was like, oh, well, and then we got done. You went all the way through the podcast, I think, right? Or no?
I made it to the end. We did our goodbyes and stuff. We went off the air. And as soon as I hit the end live stream, I went in that bathroom.
I was like, I think he fell out the chair, y'all.
I did. I fell out the chair. I don't know how. It was hard to get back up. It was a struggle, but I finished the show. That's all that mattered. I finished the show. But there was a video clip I forgot to play earlier. So when I was talking about the guy at work that was voting for Trump, and this is one of the common things that I hear about why Black people are voting for Donald Trump.
Niggas ain't voting for him. They just ain't gonna vote.
I just got off the phone.
All these Black people that voting for Donald Trump think they rich and they not. I'm gonna just put that out there.
Let me play this clip for y'all.
I just got off the phone with my boy Quan. He said he voted for Trump because Trump gave him that $1,200 stimulus check. I looked it up. It was 4 years ago. That's 1,600 days. $1,200. That's 75 cents a day for just 75 cents a day. Trump bought your vote. Tried to tell him it wasn't even Trump that gave us the checks. It was the Democrats in Congress. Trump fought it the whole way. He hung up the phone. Called me back. He said, if you trying to convince me not to vote for Trump, it didn't work. You know what else don't work? You still on that 75 cents a day. Black man, I want you to be released from the hold that 75 cents has. Speak with me, hold my hand. You didn't even get the whole 1,200. You got 600 of that. What did you do with that $600, Quan? That it was so memorable. You can't even feed the whole congregation with $600. You can't feed the whole church with $600. How many lemon pepper wings you get with $600? 300, maybe. Sister Bessie's eating half of those. Sister Bessie is eating half of those lemon pepper wings, Quan. I tried to tell him, I said, Kamala Harris is going for a middle-class tax cut. That means you wouldn't have to pay as much in taxes. He said, wait, which years do we have to pay taxes again? Is it the on year or the off year? I said, what? He said, you don't got to pay taxes every year, do you? I really thought about it. I was like, damn, he's too far gone. I said, you right, Quan.
Nah, I don't know.
I just want to add in what a lot of people did with that stimmy money. They bought TVs, they bought some clothes, they got their nails and their hair done, they had crab boils. That's what they did. That's
what money? Like, I didn't get $1. I ain't gonna hold you. I got one check. That first 1,200 was real nice, right? After that, though, they started looking at the margins and the medians of where you sit. Yeah, no, I didn't get $1.
I got some extra money because I found my mom as dependent on my taxes.
But to me, the whole America was in a like. Why would you like? Why would it be a like? Why would it be a margin like a median or?
God damn it, Tina! You know what? Her and that damn seatbelt. The fact that, like I said, that these people are still letting Donald Trump, like they think that Donald Trump is gonna give them another $1,200 if they vote for him, and then like he said, like that was Congress that did that to send out the stimulus money. He was right. I went back and did the research. Donald Trump denied sending out the stimulus package many times. That's just like Donald Trump is so selfish that he held when he finally decided to send out the stimulus checks. He was so like all about him that he made sure that his name was printed on every check. Now, when previous presidents had sent out the stimulus checks, none of the previous presidents' name appeared on the actual checks. When Joe Biden sent out the stimulus checks, his name wasn't on the check. So to this day, Donald Trump is the only president to have his name printed on a stimulus check. That means he's all about him, and I don't understand what people are not getting about that at all.
So that's a power move. Whatever. You should in charge. You want the credit. You get to dictate how it's shaking, how it moves. I'm actually not mad at him for doing that. That's cool.
Right.
But that other countries was getting that per pay period. Per pay period. Everybody. Right?
I'm still waiting on my hazard pay. I ain't never get hazard pay during COVID. I'm still waiting on my hazard pay that I was told I was gonna be getting and never got. I worked through the whole entire pandemic and still ain't getting no hazard pay. Hell, I'm mad as hell. It's crazy because it's smaller companies it was smaller companies that I know of in our city that was paying out hazard pay, and I work for somewhat of a large company and I ain't get nothing.
So
they told us we could get a free meal off the cafeteria.
We did get hazard pay. I ain't gonna hold you. So I was a director of nursing at a long-term care facility at the time, and they gave us. I did get hazard. So we were giving $3 extra an hour for our hourly staff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they gave us $500 like one time. But really, hourly staff really won because you can get $500 extra easy. Like, so they gave us $500, but Uncle Sam get his cut. For me, shit, that turned into $350. That turned into I'll say at least $350 easy.
Mm-hmm.
After Uncle Sam get his cut.
Yeah, one time I got a bonus from my job. It was a $1,200 bonus. And out of that $1,200, I think it was only an extra $200 on my check after they got through taxing me. I was like, well,
depends on how so I didn't got smart and then fugazi a few numbers, which probably gonna bite me in the
I said I see why these corporate people be lying on their taxes and hiding money. Like I see why they do it now because, and then the crazy part, like the government went out and they said like. It's easier for us to go after middle class people when it comes to taxes than it is for us to go after people who the $1 billion and $1 million millionaires. It's easier to go after common people because all we gotta do is just put this lien on their check and they can't fight it. Like when people get like these millionaires and billionaires, they can't. It's easier for them to hide their money. Like they don't even report half the money that they probably even made. They probably got making so much money under the table and not even reporting it. So it's easier for them to hide money. Compared to a common person like them go to work every day.
You a speed.
Oh, you back? I drink to that. Oh.
Oh, wait. You gotta push the button.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I hit bottom on both of them.
Sound like you need a refill.
I need to drink some water so I can feel myself getting tipsy off this wine. That's why I say I gotta stop buying bougie people wine.
I can't do wine. I can't. I'm not a wine person.
Not you drinking wine and we drinking tequila. What's happening?
I don't dare finish this whole bottle.
That Moscato was like 5.2%. Like, what is that?
Was this one? No, it's 11.5.
Okay.
He's a wine whore. He loves his wine.
No, the most Moscatos got like 5.
I don't buy my wine locally. I get mine like from vineyards and stuff like that.
Oh, look at him trying to be fancy. Okay, look at him trying to be fancy. Okay, fancy.
But the majority of my wine all got high alcohol in it.
Yeah, it needs to be 11 or above. 13 is better. Once you get to that 13, a few cups of them will have you.
I bought a bottle of some vodka at Sam's.
I got 40%.
And they got like 30% alcohol in there. And then I got a bottle of tequila downstairs that I bought in Mexico. They got like 40-some, like 43, 44%, or 42%. I know it's a little.
I got 40% in mine.
I got a mystery drink. I got mine from Cinco.
Oh, I love Cinco's mystery drinks. Yeah.
I want a mystery drinks at Tina House Saturday. Yay!
You gonna make them? Who making them? You?
Yeah, Erica better make some drinks. She better ship them from her house.
Yeah, y'all ain't ready for my
drink. You know what she doing this weekend?
She can make them.
She is a good bartender.
She can. I don't care.
She's a good bartender, though. She's a good bartender, honey. Okay, I'll take one of the mules, whatever they are.
Party, I ain't gonna lie, I was fucked up driving.
we was sipping and painting. We was doing more. You was doing more sipping and painting. I finished mine.
More sipping than painting.
Wait,
James threw a smiley face on his board, I think.
I don't know if Tina ever told anybody this. Oh no, I don't think I told you this, Tina. I don't know if I told you. I don't know where we was coming from. I don't know if we went out that night or what. But I remember leaving your house. And I was about to pick up the phone.
My fault.
I was about to pick up the phone and call you, but like, Tina, I think I left my keys at your house.
Oh my God.
I'm already in my garage parked, and knowing my car, I got the key fob, so knowing I can't drive away from the key.
What's this one we was watching the Lady Gaga thing?
I don't know when. I just know that I was
because honey, you was drinking that bottle. Okay. I was like, you straight? You like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
All I know is that I was wasted, and I was about to call like, Tina, I can't find my keys. The whole time it was in my pocket.
You know, I always have options available. I got blow up beds, I got couches, I got all of that stuff. We can make pallets on the floor.
I wasn't drunk. I was feeling good. I'm gonna say that I was feeling good. I wasn't drunk.
You was a little confused. You was a little pleasantly confused.
I was. I don't know how I don't know how that happened. I said I gotta stop.
Every time you get around me, it happened. I don't know what's going on.
It's because you're around.
Right. Erica, she be trying to make it seem like she's so innocent, Erica. Every time I leave the bar with Tina,
every time you get around me, like
they be telling me like, you gotta slow down. You don't have too many drinks. We gotta carry you out the bar again. Like, so what? Would it be her fault I be drinking? Cause then she like, why your glass empty? So then I go get me another drink. And next thing I know, we be
like, what were you drinking? What were you drinking?
I don't have 7 Long Islands and then had tequila sunrises and stuff. And then she be talking about why your glass empty. So now I gotta get another one.
Then well, we gonna make sure you get home safe.
Then they be mad because they gotta carry me out the bar every time.
We're gonna make sure you get home safe though. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I know because I don't know how old Yeller got there that one time. I don't even remember. Like that whole night, I don't remember getting home.
Because you told us to call you. Because I think I drove, and I think Mary drove, and that's when Old Man Theater was there, right?
It might
That
have
the
been.
man that just got off the phone.
Yeah, I don't know where he went. He's somewhere being old. I don't know where he at.
Yeah, I don't know. He probably got scared because he saw a new face.
He voted for Trump.
No, he ain't voting for Trump. No, he ain't voting for Trump.
It's crazy because he was like, I'm actually gonna go vote this year. I was like, they voting the last election? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like
Side eye.
And I hear people say like my vote doesn't count. Like, yes, it does. Your ancestors died for you to have the right to go vote.
Yes.
And then for you to go have this beautiful right to go vote, and you don't say that your vote don't matter. Like, I hate ignorant people like that. And I don't ever say I hate people like that, but I hate ignorant people like that because I don't understand why your ancestors died for you to have this right and you won't take advantage of it.
And don't get me wrong. You miss one or two here because it get confusing on like there we
the
go.
primaries and all that. Yeah.
This shit. Set the dates. It'll be the same day. I don't give a fuck if it's on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just put the dates on like Christmas. They don't need to move.
Yeah.
They just need to be the same date all the time, right? The inauguration is the same day, ain't it? No matter where it falls, it's the same time.
The inauguration is always on a Monday, and then if she happens to win, she'll be getting inaugurated on Martin Luther King Day.
Let's make this very clear, by a Black woman who is also a member of Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. So guess where I'm gonna be?
Oh, I already know.
Guess where I'm gonna be?
Okay.
So, dude, that's
Tell her I said hi.
go out.
Tell her I said hi.
We need to go out and make this thing happen. We need to make it. Tina was looking up tickets for what was the
inauguration?
Yeah, Tina was looking up plane tickets for that, and I was like, flying to DC is like really cheap. Like,
you can drive to DC in 13. It's the same amount of time to drive from here to Atlanta than here to DC.
Right. And
well, the tickets I was looking at, they were like $300 if you wanted a nonstop, and it was only like an hour and 42 minutes or something like that. That's it.
Yeah, like when I flew from here to there, like it was a very short flight. I was like, we here.
I was just surprised to have outside because she's gonna win. There's not a doubt in my mind that she's not gonna win. We all live in Milwaukee, do we not? How much traffic did you experience, Mr. Martell Rowland? None. There was no traffic because there was no one here.
To be honest, I was just pissed off because the route that I take home was blocked by the RNC, and I was pissed off because I take
you had to go.
Huh?
Yeah, so you had to go a different way.
It wasn't even that busy. Just to be honest.
To be honest, it was not busy at all. Like when I was like driving in the area of the RNC,
I went to the mall that day. It was no additional people there. None.
It was like a ghost town. It was like a ghost town in our city. I feel like during those 4 days, it wasn't really anybody, and I was expecting like getting to work to be a little bit more complicated.
Outside the zones, it was like nothing going on. If you go, what's that Old World 3rd Street, like on the south side, I don't know what it's called over there, but like over there by the public market on the south side right there, it's like a bunch of like little strip malls and like bars and all that kind of stuff by the public market. It was nothing. Like it was empty. Like the Milwaukee public market was a ghost town during the RNC. Like, and that wasn't even part of the restricted area.
It wasn't. So you're right. So one of my homegirls, best friends, we've been best friends forever. I'm the godmother of her children. She works for Spectrum News, right? She's on Spectrum News. Hey, girl. All the time. Her name is Sachelle Reed now.
Hey, girl.
She was talking to one of the the food truck people, and they were like, shit, on Water Street on a regular basis, they usually 300 to 400 orders a day. They had did 60 in the last 12 hours.
Oh my.
during the RNC. Let's be clear, they probably made, and I was down there on Wednesday when the Obama spoke at the DNC, and then the future president, Kamala Harris,
President-elect
VP Watts was at Pfizer. I was there. I've been at everything. I've been trying to, I've always aspired to be the next female president. She's gonna beat me to the stand, but she's paving the way.
Yes.
They probably made more money that weekend than they did at the RNC. So I think it's more of a hype of like if you can skew somebody's perception, you can control their reality.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
it's not
right.
what it seems. And even being in different countries. So I was in Paris for the Olympics less than 2 weeks ago. We didn't bring it up. The French brought it up, and they were like, anybody that has a brain can't possibly vote for Trump. And these are people who I personally, you look at somebody and be like, I'm kind of racist. Like, it gotta be racist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. And then after a few, like, us buying, they want to make sure you spend a little money. They came out and just said, like, it can't possibly, like, what's going on over there? And I didn't realize how important America was. I know that we're powerful, don't get me wrong, right? Because I know they fear the military and what we have, but there's other countries that have what we have. Shit, if they fire they shit off first, our shit no good. Let's be clear, right? But we are like the mom and dad of the world. It's way bigger than what we think it is. And they're not okay with Trump being in office because of the people who he associates himself with as far as the dictators, because they're much smaller. I told you the country of the Netherlands, which is where Amsterdam is not no bigger than the Netherlands. They fear us because of our numbers. We damn near are the same population as Asia and Europe, 2 continents put together.
Right.
Population-wise, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're like, if we don't protect them, if we don't say this is what you can and can't do, and we step out, we leave that side of the world to their own demise. Well, all it takes is a few years. So we think that, so all of my life, I did think that we all like the Holy War, when we were like the Great Recession, it was 2008, and we should why are we all in their business? Why are we fighting over oil? Like, why are we helping them? There is a reason, right? Because if we don't, if they get tired enough and get upset enough, and they all commute together or bond together, we in trouble.
Yeah, like America, like we keep peace over there.
And we can't even, we need air. Niggas complaining about not having no air conditioning. Okay? We not fit for war. I'm not. Okay? You see these braids? this human hair ain't gonna make itself.
I'm not fit for it either.
Because
like you were saying,
I thought about being in the military 20 years ago. Woo, child, that's a long time ago. Oh my sweet Jesus. Now,
Trump was talking about pulling out of NATO and stuff. Like the whole point of NATO.
Yeah, no, we're not pulling out of NATO ever.
And defend.
That's a bad.
Like if any of those countries was in danger or being invaded, America steps in and helps defend that country. The Ukraine is trying to become part of NATO, because if the Ukraine becomes part of NATO, then America and the UK will have to step in and help them defend themselves against Russia. And that's all it is like NATO is like a full of countries that are not in dictatorships fighting against countries that are in dictatorships. And that's really all it is. It's just basically keeping balance in the world so much. And like she said, America is like the mother and the father of the freaking world, pretty much.
But if that's unbalanced, people feel their mama and daddy all the time.
A lot of countries lost protection. A lot of countries lost American protection under Trump. He did not want to step in. He went out to defend him. Like to this day, he keeps saying that if he was in office, he would have had those Muslim, the people who was captured by what is that terrorist group over there? I can't think of the name right now. but the terrorist group that got on people that's hostage still over there. He would have had all them people back home. Like, this is the same man who think that
ISIS.
you know,
You guys have ISIS, right?
is it ISIS? Something like that. I can't remember the name of that group.
No
There's so
one
many
doing that,
terrorist
'cause I
groups
don't
these
really-
days. I don't know. But this is the same man who wants teachers to legally have guns in the classroom. It's just it's too much. And then like this man isn't doing anything about mass shootings when it comes to school. Instead of creating an environment for these kids to go to school and be safe, have a safe place to be. Like for some kids, school is the safest place that they can be. Like how home might not be safe for them, so they go to school to have that safe place. But now in school, you're being taught to how to defend yourself in case somebody decides to come and shoot up the school, how to run, how to hide, how to fight back. Like this man is not fit to be running a country. This man has no clue, like I said, when it comes to like the general population, how people live. None of that. Like this, no, do not vote for this man at all. I don't like him.
You don't like, and so for me, even like there's a lot of I don't know why colleges or universities or whatever, so they call it universities overseas, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like Jamaica, the Virgin Islands, they're all going to school over there for free, although they're like a water drive 4 hours away, right? 2 hours. The Bahamas is literally like 2 hours boat drive from Miami.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's very close. Very close.
Oh, that's how they can do a 3-day cruise.
Easy. Oh, you can see it. Yeah, they just be sitting in the middle of the water. It don't even take that long. So, actually, I just got back from a cruise on Monday. Yeah, I got back on Monday, and I met a Bohemian girl, right? Because she's from the Bahamas, right? And so she was like, "Oh, I'm from the Bahamas." She flew to Miami to go on. She just cruised back to the same country she was from. Whatever, I ain't judging. And I asked, "Well, how much was the flight?" She said $50. She said, "But it'd have been cheaper if I went by water." Well, how much is it by water? By ferry? $20.
From the Bahamas to Miami?
It costs $20 to get from here to the motherfucking airport by Uber. And when I say here, on Capitol and Sherman.
Hold on.
You know what?
Let me find out that I could just flew down to Miami,
And
had me a
then
good
got
old
your ass
time in
on the
Miami,
ferry.
and just hopped on a ferry and be like, I'm ready to take this ferry for $20 to go to the Bahamas, go kick it in the Bahamas for the day, get back on this ferry, spend another $20 and just go back to my. Let me find out.
Yeah, instead of the $800 you spent on the cruise, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So when is her birthday's February, you said?
What?
Straight up. I didn't know that.
I'm trying to pay for this trip to Alaska, so I'm poor.
Oh my God.
Going on my 10-day cruise.
He tried to get me on a 10-day cruise. I said, I can't be gone long from home. That long. That's a long time.
I've been trying to get her to cruise for me for so long, and she'll say, "You be gone too long." I'll be like, I don't want to. I can't see myself being on a ship less than 7 days. Like, I have to do.
What you mean? So I'll do a 10-day, almost 2-week cruise if I'm in Europe.
I mean, yeah,
I'll do that if I'm in Europe.
Yeah, I agree. It only makes sense to do that long of a cruise
unless
over
do
there.
not disturb.
So I would do that because they would visit a lot of places that I want to see in Europe within that 10 days. So I would do something like that. Just to say I've been, globe-trotting or whatever, but honey, I can't be gone. Like, I gotta find that out. And then y'all always do it on a New Year's.
That was the first cruise we did on New Year's. Last one we did was we did one in March. We went. Yeah, it was like March. We went on our last cruise, and this one is New Year's, and then next year, the next
Yeah,
one is
for like 7 days though. Like,
and then the next
we getting off topic. We getting off topic. We get
that was true. I'm just drinking.
I need a bathroom break.
Go to the bathroom, girl. You good? Go to the potty break.
They get an extra 20 minutes this episode. That's all they getting is extra 20 minutes.
Shit, the way we talking, we gonna be in here for a minute. So okay, so now she her camera went away, but her sound didn't.
I mean, to be honest, y'all, for y'all that's listening, I mean, at the mark, I can I roll the credits for the end of the show, and if we keep going, that means you guys can go watch the rest live, and then on the audio version, I just cut it out, and then I can turn it into a part 2, or you can go subscribe to the subscription only part of the podcast to hear the second part of the show.
I'm in favor of part 2. I'm in favor of After Dark. So whatever we're gonna do, when is that gonna launch?
Oh Lord. I was thinking when we kick off next season, so I have to set up two different links. I have to set up 2 different links so after I end it. That way, it's a whole editing nightmare if I don't do 2 different links. But yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, we can call. I don't know. I guess we're gonna call it what, After Dark. See this. Look, see y'all getting planning. Y'all getting our planning process all on the show. And stuff. Look at y'all being part of the show.
Exclusive. They getting this exclusive content, honey. Okay.
Yeah, and, I just want to say before I forget. So I've been making sure I've been really good at making sure I upload the audio versions of the podcast, and since I've been really good at uploading the audio versions of the podcast, I can say, guys, thank you so much for. We hit over 500 streams with the between when I first started uploading upload them on time. So thank y'all for that, because I remember when before I had started make sure the audio versions of the podcast go out every week. I went online, looked at our impressions. Our impressions were like at a 2,000 something range, and now our impressions are now in 3,000. So thank y'all so much for making that happen, like for real. And also, just a friendly reminder, because it looked like Tina is frozen for me too. But also, just a friendly reminder. We're 122 days away from Christmas. So thank y'all for that. And
so we did a whole live karaoke thing for Christmas one year, and we haven't been able to replicate that yet because somebody got to work on Christmas, which is sad.
And I work Christmas this year too.
So I'm thinking,
okay, so y'all, because it sounds like Tina want us to do a Christmas thing on Christmas Day, is what it sounded like.
It does, yeah, it is, yeah, I do.
Okay, this is how I know I'm a little tipsy, y'all. So I'm trying to find my calendar and I can't find it. So give me.
Oh my God.
Okay, so she wants to do a Christmas thing for y'all. So actually, Christmas falls on a Wednesday, which means if I have the same schedule still by that time, I would be off that next day, which means that I will be able to come home from work, and we could do like a Christmas thing, and we can do karaoke and have drinks and stuff. The only hard thing about it is doing the karaoke thing is that Facebook has so many limitations on what you can do on there. As far as like the whole karaoke thing, because they will either mute the live or they will end the live talking about for copyright reasons and stuff like that. So maybe it might be better doing on TikTok. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Maybe I can make it a YouTube thing, and then if you don't watch the live, that's gonna be because that live will go down because we would get so many copyright flags for that. So maybe right after the live is over, it'll be taken down. So I don't want. We already.
Make sure you put in the caption that we do not own rights to this and the and so the problem is because you want to do a lot of Mariah Carey's music.
No, it wasn't even for it because that's why. So like when I use the Mariah stuff, the stuff that I use are instrumentals that like made from live instruments, so it won't pick it up, or so that it won't copyright me for that if it's like a lot of live instrument stuff. Now, if it's stuff that was used, so like if I'm used, because sometimes I don't remember lyrics for shit sometimes. So some of this stuff don't have the words on the screen, but it had actual music playing, and then it'll copyright me for that. So that's why I'll be like, I'm not going to do that. So, and then we already have a warning on Facebook. I mean, YouTube gave us a warning talking about we can't have any more infractions between now and October because of a video title that we had used, and because of that, the title that I used for that video, which was I think it was, did the parents have something to do with the school shooting? But because I used school shooting in the title, they banned that video from YouTube and took it down and gave us a warning. So we can't have no more infractions until October. And I had to watch like a 5-minute video too on top of that.
I drink to that.
So yeah, so like now it's like
that hurts in the background. Drink.
So now I've gotten better at when we're talking about certain topics. Like somebody was like, you should let the internet censor you. Like at some point you gotta watch or try to word what you say carefully if you want to keep doing what it is that you're doing without getting kicked off the internet or getting banned or whatever, because it's a lot of branding that goes into this. So it'd be like, what if you get kicked off of your platform, like we get kicked off of YouTube, we lose all of our numbers, we lose all that stuff. If we get kicked off of YouTube, our content is gone.
So so Christmas is on what day? Either Wednesday.
Right.
You said
Wednesday. It's on a Wednesday.
Okay, so I work that next day.
Oh,
I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday. I work that next day, and I get off at like 5:30.
It'd be so nice if your lovely, amazing boss will let you come in that Thursday, at least an hour or two later, so that way.
So I can do a live with Christmas music.
I've been known to be a genius.
So whoever.
If I gotta be at work, y'all gotta be at work. What you mean?
So if Tina's lovely boss, whoever that may be, whoever her lovely boss was to let her come in an hour too late the day after Christmas, that would be wonderful.
Tina may just need to, say, make her needs known. That's what my suggestion to Tina would be.
Maybe I would know what my needs are if somebody would put them in writing, Martell.
That's what I would say.
How did this get back on me? Hold the hell on. You got me splashing my.
Because you wasn't sure if you was gonna do it or not. So if you want to do it live for Christmas because you work on Christmas Day, or we could just do it on Christmas when you get off. You get off at like 3 or 3:30.
I do.
Okay. And I'm off that day, so we can do our live that day and do our karaoke that day.
You bald-headed heifer. I'm tired of you having these off days on holidays.
Bald-headed is not in Tina's tag category.
It's a nice little cute little bob right now, honey, but it go all the way down my back. Okay.
Is in the DNA.
She knows. Tina already know. She a bald-headed heifer when I'm making my point.
You know what?
Hey, don't let you unwrap one of them braids and then motherfucker touch your booty. Don't let.
Oh, he gonna be over here. Look, he gonna be.
Nipples. Braids. I mean locks down to his nipples. Okay.
By the way, y'all,
got some catching up to do.
It's Tina's fault that I have locks. By the way, I was just putting.
Really, I didn't know that.
It is. He met me So he met me when my locks were his length, I believe.
Okay.
When I first started working where he works at, my hair was actually purple, and they made me dye it like a chestnut brown. And he had a mohawk with his side shave. And I feel like right after that, I think I went and shaved the sides of my head, didn't I?
That you kept
Mm-hmm.
and you reattached.
Yep. And I got them. I shaved my locks and I got them reattached, and they all the way down here. So I've been locked 13 years.
Tina got butter.
I've been locked 13 years.
And her
I've been locked
hair
13 years.
come down to here too.
I've been locked 13 years, and I feel so special. Oh, I made you go get locks. I love your hair. I love your hair.
I'm ready to cut these things is hot.
No, you better not. You have like the perfect texture. Like you have like a good quality, like grade of hair, but it's thick. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's perfect. It's perfect. And his hair grows somewhat fast. Like I just got my hair dyed at the beginning of the month, and I probably have about 2 centimeters of new growth of black hair already.
Twisted at the end of June, and this is already what it looks like.
No.
Because you sweat.
The coarser your hair is, the nicer it dreads. I can see you, Tina, when you first started off, because you got a nice soft texture of hair. That shit was just like, it was difficult until it really.
It was difficult. It took about almost a year for my hair to actually lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It took about a year, and that was a struggle because I was ready to turn back. And I mean, it didn't take nothing to uncomb my hair because it wasn't
Tina
locked.
be one of the people that'll comb out her dreads, hair will be down to her back. Mr. Montel,
Yeah.
you comb out you gonna be bald.
I mean, like, I don't know how she do it. Like I'd be so hot under these things. Oh my god! I feel like a heater sitting on top of my head.
So that's why I keep my hair up during the summer months like this and shorter styles. Because it do. So not only is it hot, but it gets in the way. Like I can be coming out of the room and I close the door, get caught in the door, get caught in my car door. I have to wear a bonnet because if I don't, I go to sleep on it, and it's hard. Like I'm jerking my neck, like I got crooks in my neck when I get up in the morning.
When I first met you, Montel, your hair was like here. Yeah. I'm like, shit, when the fuck did it get so long?
It did. It grew.
I didn't know this thing got so long until one day I was in the bed asleep and my hair was stuck in my armpit. And then there was another night where I was asleep and I had tossed my hair over to the side, and Old Yeller I was trying to move it. Old Yeller was on my hair. I didn't know that it was that long.
That's why I told you I had to go get that bonnet. That's why I told you to go get that bonnet. I said, go get that bonnet because it's going to save your life. Okay?
I'll be honest. Some days I be mad at them, so I don't wear it on purpose. Just so I know it's going to and I be hitting them with my dreads.
Oh, you be tossing your hair. You be tossing your hair and just slap them in the face. Slap them in the face, honey. Okay, but yeah, man, I've been like 13 years. 13 years.
I'm like, what? I'm here like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, what? He's like, your dreads, and be like, oh my bad. I can't help it. Oh. So
13 years locked, and I'm a nice auburn. I don't even know what to call this. Red, orange, whatever this is.
I want to re-dye mine so bad. I miss having burnt orange hair. I had it long time ago before I had dreadlocks, and I miss it so bad. But then every time I try to redo it, re-dye it to get it that color, my hair is stupid and it never stays. Like
you need to go to my
tips will dye blue. And as you can see, they turn back.
Yeah. You need to go to my girl. Because honey, next weekend when I let these curls down, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing, okay?
Oh, and I just want to add that Tina is being mean to me because I got off the day after Thanksgiving, and the day after Thanksgiving, Mariah Carey would be in St. Louis, and Tina didn't want to go with me.
First of all, I didn't say I didn't want to go with you. I said, "Are you really going?" You know what? Don't get on here.
You know how
I believe
long
you're
I've
my
been.
spirit person, Montel. I'm gonna say that every time.
Technically, Martell is my government name.
It is. This is middle name. So Martell is his middle name. Yes.
That's your middle
Yes,
name.
it is.
That is your government. Your government is. I won't say it. You'll say it for the people. Montel. You going to St. Louis?
Yes, that is
Oh, you
my plan.
I'm a fanatic. Okay, I'm a fanatic.
That is my plan to go.
Because we was gonna go last year, right?
We talk about vice presidents and but less more importantly,
Let's talk.
The Queen of Christmas.
The Queen. She's retired.
Okay, can I tell y'all when November 1st get here, November 1st at 12 a.m., and she put out that video saying it's time, just know that you're going to see my house from space. I
You're
just
going to be
want y'all
like,
to know.
it's
So he's saying that to me every year at midnight on November 1st. I wake up and it's just Mariah Carey unthawing out of fucking Alice Ice Cube.
It's been damn near 20 years and ain't nobody. That song, she just, it ain't even her song. It's just a Christmas song. We don't even know who the fucking is the originator of the damn Christmas song, but we gonna call it her song because it's hers.
So we didn't go last year, right?
She did co-write it with a bunch of people, so there's a lot of people that's credited for that song.
So we didn't go last year. We was gonna go to like Chicago or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this year she does have one in Chicago, but what's going on with the one in Chicago?
So it's on a Wednesday, and I gotta work that Wednesday, and I gotta work Thanksgiving Day. And the only day I was able to get off was the day after Thanksgiving, which the day she'll be playing in St. Louis. Like I said, people
So
like,
he want us to go
drive
all the way to St. Louis instead of calling in to work.
I drove all the way to St. Louis to go see the Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
I know you did, but then I'm thinking, so that's Black Friday.
Sunday.
You gonna help drive?
Because
girl,
drive St. Louis ain't that far.
Listen, so for a person that doesn't do, hold on, wait. For a person that doesn't do a whole holiday spread like me, okay, I got to do a whole holiday spread. What are you talking about?
I do too.
I'm gonna be in the kitchen for like 8 hours. I'm gonna be in the kitchen for like 8 hours. That's the whole shit.
You saying I don't know how to cook? You're right. I don't.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I have to do the primary dinner for the primary dinner because we got secondary dinners, tertiary dinners for Thanksgiving, right? You have where you're gonna eat it first, and where you're gonna go to second, where you're gonna go to third, and you go home, you go sleep, right?
Well, to be honest, I'll be coming off a 7 day straight. I gotta work 7 days straight. I'm like my first day off.
Okay.
I literally gotta work
Whatever.
Friday.
You going in your car? We going in your car.
So, and to be honest,
we're going in your car.
Criminal speeds, you can get there in less than 4.5 hours. I'm just saying.
We're going in your car.
Oh, we're gonna take your car.
No, we not.
No, we not.
We had a lot of trouble getting back to Milwaukee.
Oh my
We're gonna take someone else's. Well, I'm gonna be.
We're gonna take his car. It's brand new. It's brand new.
My car not brand new.
We're gonna rent a
more brand new than both of ours.
Cause my shit is a hoopty.
I love hoopty. He the one that's look. Wait a minute. He the one that's bougie.
When Milwaukee wreck your shit, that's all you got to turn
Bougie.
to. The hoopties, they get you two. They get you 2 and 2. Honda ain't a hoopty. She gonna ride. My car will make it. Now don't get it fucked up. My Chevy will make it.
I feel like my car will make it with the new engine. Because I got stuck down there last time. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. we not doing that again, okay?
When I had my 2020 Altima, I drove from here to St. Louis and still had a little under a quarter tank of gas when I got here.
Okay, so we taking your car. So we getting in your car. We getting your car to go to St. Louis.
We can rent something similar.
Your truck. Excuse me, you got a truck now. You ain't got an Altima no more. We getting into your truck.
We can rent something similar to it.
I don't know. What you mean rent something similar to that?
So how do we make sure that the people is voting for
that part?
Okay.
Right, y'all don't get y'all. Tina always get me off topic.
I got you.
And then we still got we still got our TikTok other videos, our funny videos that we supposed to get into.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
It was a hillbilly. I had a video of a hillbilly explaining why people should not stuff like that. I got all kinds of stuff.
Okay, let's see it.
Oh, what we seeing? Oh, the hillbilly. Right. Okay, here we go.
Focusing in. The lights are bright.
Y'all have been voting Republican your whole life because they keep telling you let them get their hands on it, they're going to fix it, and you ain't going to be poor no more. And look at you. Still fucking poor. So let me break this shit down for you in a dialect you will understand, and then you can no longer tell anybody you are confused as to how this works. Now, I'm going to use a timeline that anybody around my age should be able to relate to. So take out your crayons and let's follow along. Obama comes into office. He inherits Bush's economy. It is shit, and he spends the next 4 years trying to fix it. Old Cheeto Benito wins the election. He inherits a good economy. He spends the next 3 fucking years trying to unravel everything that Obama did, and then the shutdown happens and the whole goddamn world's economy goes in the tank. Cheeto Benito does a horrible job trying to manage this. Old Sleepy Joe wins the election. All of a sudden, everything starts being really expensive. All you motherfuckers start bitching. You do not understand that we are now facing the fruits of Cheeto Benito's economy. This is very, very basic information. I skipped a whole lot of goddamn high school, and even I understand this. You should too. Now y'all get the molasses out of your asses, unfuck yourself, keep the boots out your motherfucking mouth, and yeehaw fuck the law. I will see y'all down the line.
And that's how you get people to go vote.
Yeehaw, molasses. Oh my God.
Out your
down the line. Get the molasses out your ass. Oh, he definitely from down south. Oh my God. Okay.
Because he posted more content for y'all. Here we go.
Kamala Harris has been the vice president for 3.5 years. She's promising all these changes. Well, why ain't she just made them yet? Well, strap in, Chucklefucks. We're going to have episode 1 of why history teachers should not be football coaches in the South. I have seen like 3 other creators on here explain this in the last 3 days, and y'all still don't get it. So I'm going to try it Barney style with vulgarity, and we'll see if that fucking sticks. The vice president is a motherfucking figurehead. They got very few jobs and little actual power. All the fuck they do is break fucking ties, advise the president, and should that motherfucker so send himself to the upper room, they take over the job. That is it, motherfuckers. This is the whole thing. Now, if you don't get it now, you don't fucking want to. Now, I'm gonna get in here, chase this bag, make me some money. Y'all have you a wonderful motherfucking evening. Keep the motherfucking boots out your motherfucking mouth, and remember the golden rule will always remain. Yeehaw, fuck the law. I will see y'all down the line.
Fuck the law, and I will see you down the line. Yeehaw, fuck the law, and I will see you down the line. Okay. Okay. Well, he told all truths.
Right. Let's say
I didn't burn the water, y'all. I gotta make a piss stop. I'm feeding the fish.
Okay.
Birth the water. You right, bitch. I ain't making Thanksgiving dinner. I didn't boil the water over. That's crazy.
I didn't know it was possible. I didn't know. Now I know it's possible. You can burn water. Ladies and gentlemen, it is possible.
It's definitely possible. Your whole pot will boil out before you put whatever is supposed to go in there. Anywho, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
I got some more clips to get into.
Video. Okay. So yeehaw motherfucking ball. He put it in huh?
How much you had to drink? Y'all be talking about my alcoholism and then look. Oh,
but a half pint. If you empty your whole glass, the whole bottle into your glass.
Oh, Yeller.
Oh my God.
Alexa, make an announcement. Oh, Yeller, bring me more wine.
Anywho, so I want to discuss this last video. He pretty much put everything into a nutshell, right? Plain and simple, like he said. In case you didn't understand me the last time, what Obama did was unraveled by Trump, and what Trump put into order is what we're now living through Biden, right? So everybody that hate Biden and everybody that's like he didn't do anything, he's basically having
He's trying to unravel everything that Trump fucked up.
that Trump did. So he has no choice because those were laws that were put into effect during Trump, right?
Like he's still trying to take away Social Security if he get reelected.
Listen, don't you ever do that in my lifetime, okay? I need my Social Security because I ain't gonna be working. First of all, I already decided that I was gonna work. I don't know until I was like 75, right? What's retirement age for Social Security? 65. Shit, are we gonna have Social Security? Then you know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Like what are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
So wasn't Social Security supposed to be? We pay, so people who work pay into Social Security, and then us paying into Social Security. Something was supposed to happen when the government is supposed to somehow grow or triple this money. That way, this is something that never runs out. The government hasn't been doing their part of the job and growing the Social Security account. So right now, the Social Security program strictly relies on people going to work and paying taxes, because come if you file exempt on your taxes, they're still going to take out that Social Security. And Medicare is still come out your check regardless. So
correct. You just get federal state.
So now Republicans are like, well, you know, a lot of Americans are not having babies. Like our baby rates has dropped for as Americans having babies, and they're like, well, this is going to be a future problem because that means in the future this means less workers, and then because there's less workers, that means that we're not going to have as many people paying into Social Security. So now we're having this whole crisis. And I was like, maybe people would have kids if having kids wasn't so expensive. And that's why a lot of people who choose not to have kids, who is like, I don't want kids, because for one, they financially just can't afford to have children. And that's why a lot of Americans are not having children. Like, this man asked Donald Trump, what are you going to do so that my child is able to take care of themselves and live on their own? They're talking about Gen Zs, basically, or whatever's after Gen Zs, because Gen Z is like now in their mid-20s, like 25 now. I think the oldest one. No, they're 24. The oldest one. No. 27. The oldest Gen Z is like 27, 28. Oh my God. But anyway, so they're like, you know, what can we do? What are you going to do so that my child can live on their own? Instead of having a plan, having an answer for that kind of question, this man talked about everything but that. Like this man talked, I think this might have been when he talked about Tic Tacs and all that kind of stuff. He has no plan on how to fix the economy. He has no plan on how to make it so that way people can live on their own. Oh, wait 1 second, y'all. Sorry for you audio listeners, but I got to play this clip. That's why I know where to cut it off during editing. So I got to play this real quick for y'all, and then we'll be back. For those of you who are watching live, we'll be right back. Oh, they're not gonna get the proper ending. I'm sorry for the audio listeners. I know I'll go to editing. I know where to cut it at. but like I was saying, like he didn't really have a plan on where to how to fix the economy, how to make it affordable for people to have a way to basically live and afford life. Like, so what are we going to do? You know, later on down the line where, okay, Gen Zs and I think it's Gen Alpha after them, they're not buying houses because they can afford to buy
Gen
houses.
Alpha? What the hell is that?
That's the ones that's after Gen Zs, like the ones that's in like elementary.
Oh my gosh. We starting over? Oh my God.
So it's like, what are we gonna do? So they're not buying homes. So say like, you know, a house that's right now that costs $250,000. When Gen Alpha becomes of age, which is about what year 2050, 60 something, when they become of age, can you imagine a house that's now 200 some thousand and now gonna be worth? They're gonna have to pay $600,000 if they don't find a way to fix this economy. And when Trump was asked about this question, he had no clue on how to fix the economy for that people can afford to live on their own. That just like I believe it was the state of Kansas or Oklahoma, where they passed the law where you cannot have roommates, and if you do have roommates, they only can be related to you by blood. You're not allowed to have any roommates. It's there.
Wow, really?
It's one of them southern states that passed that law, and it's like so like life isn't affordable. Then they like, well, how can we fix the Social Security plan? Because people are not having babies. Make it affordable to live. If it's affordable to live, people want to have kids because I can afford to have a kid. If I can afford to have a kid, maybe I would have one. My personal choice is not because of the financial reason why I don't want kids. I don't like being responsible. I barely like being responsible for me. So for me to be responsible for a whole nother human, no, I don't want to do that. No, it's not for me. The first time I had my nephew by myself, I was like, oh my God, I do not know how people have kids. I spent so much
best birth control ever, ain't it?
I can't do it, Erica. I can't do it. I hate being responsible. And I spent nope, don't touch that. Leave it alone. Get over here. Stop. Don't do that.
Come here.
It's not for me. No, I can't do it. No, it's not for me.
Woo, child.
I gotta drink to that. Hold on. But yeah, like I said, like I feel like we lived in a more affordable economy. Maybe more people have kids, and then if they took that Social Security money and found some way to like invest it or to triple the whatever money that's in that account, besides just relying on tax dollars, then maybe Social Security wouldn't be failing right now.
So that's the other thing that's very different, at least in Amsterdam. So the way they do their income taxes, right? So they do file taxes like we do, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The difference is instead of the government cutting them a check like we do, right? Of just expendable money,
a tax return.
Right. So the government gives them their tax return in whatever they would like it in. If they want to buy them a Tesla, they'll pay for that. But the government pay for that. They don't get a person the money. So the government actually manages the money because, or you could do it on a house. You could get new appliances. You could, whatever they actually told us, car, house, business, whatever you want to put the money towards, the government will put that, your income tax towards that, but they don't cut you no check. Just say go cash. Here goes $8,000. Go splurge. They don't do that.
I'm fine with that. I'll be honest. I'm fine with that.
I think that's an absolutely good idea. Cause it's like
you said, you're like, then I would buy my shit in there. I'd actually do what I was supposed to, what I said I was gonna do with the money.
I mean, because half the time, majority of the time, when if I get a tax return, like I only get a tax return because I claim my mom as a dependent on my taxes. Because like anybody that uses your address or lives in your house and they over the age of 18 and do not have a job, you can file them as a dependent on your taxes. So I file her on as a dependent on my taxes every year, and that's the only way that I can get a tax return. And most of the time, taxes and I don't have a dependent, they be like, sir, you owe me $1,300. I'm like, what?
Look, your math ain't mathing. I feel like you owe me $1,300.
Oh my God, one year I was so sick, like I didn't get a refund from the state or the federal. And it was like altogether that year, like close to like $2,000 in taxes. I'm like, but I paid taxes all year. Like, how do I still owe you $2,000? Like, the amount of taxes you checking out my check wasn't enough. I was sick.
I feel like between taxes and healthcare and whatever things that I chose during my open enrollment, I'm almost at about $500 each paycheck. Like my short-term disability, long-term disability, things like critical illness, things like that, hospitalizations.
She got her a good financial advisor. Shout out to Bella.
I do. Yes, I do have a good financial advisor, and that's where all of my actual 401k goes to. So that's where my 401k is going to.
We ain't got 401k. We got a 403b, and that shit go to Lincoln, whoever them people is. I can't say.
I will say this: from last year to this year, I think I was paying for $3 something, closer to the end of $350, and this year I'm paying like $422 for the same stuff I had last year. So it has increased. You know,
I can't say as much as I complain about my 403, like the 403b account, how I think it's stupid, how we should have a regular 401k. I can't say that the people who does the investments for my retirement account, the Lincoln Financial Group, whoever does the investments, I can't say that they have done an amazing job because I ain't gonna lie, when during the blues that 2021. When they're letting people go in their retirement accounts and take out money, and they didn't have to like pay it back. There wasn't gonna be not pay it back, but they didn't have to pay it back, but they wasn't gonna be like penalized for it. So I went in there and I drained my account down to like $8,000. I can honestly say my account now is over $24,000 since 2021. When I took out got it down to $8,000. When I took out that money.
Well, I can't say with my account.
So they have done a pretty good job at growing my account.
Yeah. So I have a lot of like life insurance policies, and I have 401ks through my financial advisor. Shout out to Northwestern Mutual. Okay, I see y'all doing your thing.
That's why I have Western Mutual for my life insurance.
Yeah. So nothing has changed with them, right? All of my rates are the same. When
they're the only company that has stayed the same during the whole pandemic. I have never got that. I have never contacted me and said, "Hey, we're going to have to increase your premium because of Thank you, Northwestern Mutual.
Nothing has changed.
Do something right.
Yep, nothing has changed for me. So I will be staying with them, and I have high value life insurance policies and all that stuff through them. And I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm not.
I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? Because they treat me right.
I'll be honest. Since I don't plan on having no kids, I don't have a high value life insurance policy. My shit is only for $30,000.
I'm out here with the 500.
I don't have kids. I don't have nobody to really leave money to like this. So I'm like, fuck it. Why am I paying for a $300,000 or $500,000 life insurance policy when I don't have nobody?
Well, I'm different from y'all, and I'm different from him, and my life insurance policy is $500,000 whole life.
You have kids though, so that's
and I got $25,000 life insurance policies on my kids.
Okay, who that man?
Whole life. And I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna shout her out. Oh, that's Corey. Say hi.
Oh, that's Corey. What up, fool? What up, fool?
What up? Say hi, Corey.
They love their damn pieces.
Don't be all shy. What's up, muscles?
I don't understand how y'all eat pieces. I don't understand how y'all eat pieces 7 days.
They eat me out of house and home, y'all. Oh my God.
I'm just trying to figure out why he making another.
When I first met him,
I'm trying to figure out why he making another pizza. They get a whole meal on Sunday and they're making pizzas.
I made dinner yesterday at 11 o'clock in the morning. I made dinner. It's still leftovers and they eating pieces.
These kids won't do what they want.
Okay.
So look, mine came here and told me that's the one who came in and told me I was burning the rice was boiling. I was like, well, ain't no rice in there, baby. That's the water. I'm burning the water.
I asked you to bring me a bottle of wine.
So on that note, y'all, my newlywed duties are calling my name. I gotta go feed my husband.
Okay, honey.
Okay, Tina over there, she's like an octopus. She got like multiple. She on a call. She whooping up dinner. She probably feeding the 3-year-old. I'm like, look, I'm burning up the water. Okay, I'm gonna burn down the house. Maybe you should do a 200 episode part 1 and 2, and we can come back in like 2 days, and we can like get into what we need to get.
Finish it up. I mean, I'm down with that. If Anthony's down with that, he the boss.
Well, y'all finish it up.
Thank you for joining us.
I love it. This is my first podcast. Thank you for popping my cherry.
Yes.
Yay!
It gets more interesting.
It's been good.
Nigga, when did you get the other bottle of wine? Because you said you finished the other bottle of wine.
I did, and this is all I got left is this little itty bitty mouth.
And I know he was just being very mean to somebody in the background saying, I asked you to pour me another.
Yeah, he won't wine. I don't understand why he won't go give me wine. He been off for 3 days and he can't go downstairs and get me the bottle. So now when this show ends, I'm afraid gonna start a whole argument and he's just gonna have
for
to
no reason. You're being petty cakes.
No, and I'm gonna tell him no. So there's that.
So yeah. But thank you, Erica, for coming on the show.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, Erica, for joining us.
Yes. So until next time.
Yes, until next time.
And I'll see some of you quicker than I'll see some of you. Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic for Day Podcast, y'all.
Yay.
Fantastic for Day Podcast. Thank you for joining us, Erica.
I don't know when we're gonna do the season premiere for the next season, but I do got some more clips for us to get through before we go. I guess I add these in at the end of the other part that was done. But let's get into the clip. So here we go.
How tall are you? 6'6". Who's this short mother you're with? How tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
6 bull fucking shit. Bullshit. That is above average. You don't carry it well, but I'm kidding. What do you do? 6'1"?
I play a doctor on TV.
What show? Grey's Anatomy. Will you off? No. That show So I'm only at 19. This lady here, what do you do? Whoa, that's yeah. Have you ever heard of the phrase stolen valor? It's when someone comes to a comedy show and says they're a f***ing actor on a medical show. You know what would really get them? If we went home together. I feel like... Were you here last night? You motherfucker. All right, well, thanks for coming back. You must have had such a great time last night. I'm your favorite comedian. Okay, cool. Yeah, way to make me look like a dick after calling you a motherfucker. All right.
What is going on?
He said he was an actor on. He played a doctor on Grey's Anatomy. The guy in the audience. To be honest,
Oh my God.
Grey's Anatomy still came on myself. To be honest, he said
It does. Unfortunately. Oh my God.
Let's head into this next clip because I found this kind of hilarious. So here we go.
He just moved into my old apartment. I've in that sink like 400 times.
Sam.
I don't know why.
Sam.
I couldn't find a tissue one day, and then I was like, I just shot in the sink, and I was like, oh, that was
Wait a minute.
efficient. And I just did it.
Wait.
Every day for like 2 years.
I have a million questions. First of all,
yeah.
You think I turned gay yesterday? In a sink is nothing.
Good. All right.
Let's just start there. Try the ceiling. Also, I want to know.
I'm 37. I don't have that kind of hops on my. Are you kidding me? My comes out now. It used to be like an Avenger shooting out of my. Now it's like a musician on his farewell tour. I'm like, he's like hobbling out every time. You know?
Your girlfriend knows you're coming when in the other room she hears.
Oh my God! I wonder if it's really like he said your girlfriend knows when you're coming in the other room because she hears a.
Listen.
Anyway, let's head into this next one. Here we go.
Why you pushing it like that? Why you clicking it so hard like that?
What you mean? Like I got the press to put the number in there. You done made me lose where I was at.
You touching it like you trying to break it or something. You like you want to break it.
Now how I call it? I done dialed it. How you call it?
Just hit the green button at the bottom of the screen. The green button.
Green. How I get to the one with the when you go to the face thing.
The blue app on the screen. You see the blue app? It's blue.
The blue one.
You mad at the phone or something? You mad?
No, I ain't mad at it.
Well, why you trying to put your finger through the phone?
Why else you supposed to press it?
Just light and gentle. That's it.
And that is gentle. Stand back. Let me take the picture. Stay right there. Hold on. Stay right there. I'm gonna send this to my sister. 2, 3.
I don't know why you think you got to hit it so hard.
You ain't in it good. Hold on. 2, 3.
Okay, wait.
That's actual and factual.
Wait. I ain't gonna lie. I swear, I feel like that's how my mama was when she got her first touchscreen phone. I swear to God.
Yeah, you heard me say that's actual and factual, sir. Yes. Yes.
Yes. All right, let's head into this next one. Here we go.
You was in a car wreck?
Yeah, about 2 hours ago.
Well, you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I feel just fine, really.
Where you at now?
I'm at home, finna get ready to lay down.
At home?
Yeah.
If you take your ass to the emergency room?
I told you I don't feel nothing. I'm at home. I feel fine. Ain't nothing
That don't matter.
wrong with me.
That don't matter. It don't matter. Listen, that do not, you don't feel nothing. You better fill your ass up to that emergency room. If you knew what I know, you're going up there. I'm telling you. You tell them folk, you know, you ain't feeling that first, but soon you got home, your neck, your back, your ankle, your knee, your neck, your leg, your toes, head, everything hurt. Just tell them every damn thing hurt. Get you a lawyer. I'm telling you now, cause you finna miss out on a whole lot of money. How you here? I wish I would. They would have had. Listen, I would have. Soon the car hit me, I would have fell out the car. I would have pissed on myself. I would have laid right down on the floor and just act like everything would hurt. You ain't gonna get no money. Talking about you all right. That's why I keep a little bottle of water in the car. I just pour it in my lap. Soon the car hit, just pour it in, cause you never know when the car gonna hit you. So you just pour the water in your lap, and then they think you just tell them you peed on yourself and you just cry a little bit. Everything will be all right. Get you a little extra money or whatever. But yeah, go and get up and go to the hospital. Now when you walk in there, you need to lean over and limp a little bit. And just try to put a little water on your pants. Just try that and see what happens.
I can't take y'all nowhere. I can't take y'all nowhere. Nowhere.
Like you talking about, you feel like boy, if you don't go do this and that.
I can't take y'all nowhere. Okay. You included. You present company included.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
So this next video, I found this little boy to be hilarious because I didn't know that. First of all, at this age, I didn't know why he was talking to so many girls. So I'm gonna play the clip for y'all, and here we go.
Mom. Oh my gosh, Mom. Mom.
What, Cody?
I got so look. Let me tell you something. Are you busy?
I'm at work.
That don't matter. This situation is real big. So listen. So look, I was on the phone with one of my girls, right? So then that's when she asked me if I love her. I said, of course I love you, baby. And so then after that, the whole time she was on the phone with my other girlfriend, and now they both blowing up my phone, Mom. And now I don't know what to do. I need Mom, this ain't funny, Mom. I need your help.
What you want me to do because you got caught?
Damn.
What you want me to do because you got caught?
I don't know. Help me figure it out.
Okay, Cody, go back there and tell your brother that. Go back there and tell your brother to act like he was you on the phone.
No, Mom. That ain't gonna work. My camera was
on. Your camera was on?
Yes, because I always let them see my face because I'm fine, Mom. I'm so for real, Mom. I need your help.
Okay, well, then tell her I gave you a little medicine last night and you didn't know what you was saying. Who you like the most?
I like both of them.
Oh, my God, Cody. Go in the house and call me. I'm gonna tell you got to get out of here.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know what that sound was that came at the end, but I felt like that was so freaking hilarious. I felt like if one of Tina Sells was in that situation, she's like, just tell them I gave you some medicine and you ain't know what you was saying. Like we know her mom and his mom.
I would have been like, you stuck, nigga, you stuck. Nah, I wasn't gonna bail him out of that.
So,
nigga, you stuck.
So this next video, this next clip, is the pure definition of kids say the most adorable, funniest things. And I'm gonna play the clip for y'all. So here we go.
Can you again ask me what you just asked me? What was that question? I don't think Daddy didn't hear you.
When can we have lesbians?
Okay. Maybe I did hear you right. I don't know what that is, sweetie. I don't know what you mean.
Lesbian.
No, I know what you said, but I don't think that word means what you think it means. Okay?
It's like spaghetti.
Excuse me. Do you mean lasagna?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure we could have lasagna really soon. Okay? We'll try to, yeah, we'll make sure that we can eat that soon, okay? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I am lasagna from here on out. I don't care what y'all say.
You see calling
Y'all want some lasagna? Okay, cool.
we calling lasagna lesbian for now
Y'all
on?
want some lasagna? Y'all want some lasagna? Okay, cool. I do something wrong?
I can't.
Okay.
It is the fact that he's trying his hard to really parent.
He did.
And he was trying
He did.
he was holding his laughing. He was trying to hold that composure so bad.
It went from spaghetti to lasagna. I can deal with it. Okay, you need some lasagna? Okay.
I would be like, first of all, if my child would have came to me and said, when can we have some lesbians? I would have been like, first of all, me being the immature me that I am would start laughing. And they'd be like, what is you? This good girl called lasagna lesbian. I can't. Okay.
Lesbians.
Oh, okay. Let me head into this next clip. Because I was thinking of one day out of the blue having Old Yeller do this to Tina.
What?
Here we go.
Mir.
What's up?
Q told me y'all was going to the studio, but I haven't been able to get him on the phone. May I talk to him, please?
You said what?
Q told me I was going to the studio, but I haven't been able to get him on the phone. May I talk to him, please?
Yeah, he nigga just jumped out the car. Hold on, Bill. He jumped out the car while I'm driving. Hold on,
what? He did what? What?
Oh.
Yo, why you hung up the phone? What you mean he jumped out the car?
You ain't gonna believe this.
What?
This jump out the car.
What does that mean?
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, Sid. When he jumped out the car, the way he jumped out, his feet kicked my phone. My phone flew on the other side of the highway, so my shit broke. You feel me? So his phone broke. I'm finna go take him to the hospital.
Man, stop playing. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you.
See, I jumped out the car. Hold on, you calling?
Bro, where the hell you at?
Huh?
Where you at?
Just moving around. What's up with it?
Alright, look, my sister just called me looking for you, right?
Yeah.
I ain't know what to say, so I need to come pick you up. We gotta go to Walgreens. I gotta get you some ace bandages, a knee brace, and we gotta figure out a way to get some type of doctor's note. Cause I told her you jumped out the car.
You told her I jumped out the car. What you mean?
Yeah, because she looking for you, and you with me, and you ain't with me, and you jumped out the damn car.
You told her I was with you?
You told her you was with me. The hell? And I said you jumped out the car.
Boy, you hell, boy. I appreciate that, boy. Good look.
I'm gonna go pick you up. We gotta go to Walgreens.
Say no more.
Tina, I need you to commit to the lie like that. I need you to commit to the lie.
You're a good friend. He's a good friend. He's a good friend. You gotta catch me on something right now for me to lie like that.
That was the most extravagant lie I've ever heard.
That nigga said, "Oh boy, I told the girl you jumped out the car."
He jumped out the car. His feet hit my cell phone. My cell phone went across the highway.
So out the car when he jumped out the car.
Oh no, he jumped on the car and moved on the highway. Okay.
On the highway though.
Okay. All right, let me get it to the next clip. This is the last one, and we're going to go for the night, y'all. So here we go.
You young ones, understand something. As you get older, you're going to hear these words. At our age.
Fuck that mean?
What does that even fucking mean? My friend goes, well, Caroline, I can't believe you still talk that way.
Shit.
Bitch, you new here? How long have you fucking known me?
Exactly.
She said, yeah, but at our age. At our age what? This is the first time I've been 70, bitch. I don't know how to fucking act. When I I hit 50, I didn't get a fucking book.
Crazy,
When you
man.
get your AARP card, they don't
Right?
send you a manual and says, "All right,
They
you
don't.
50, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Calm down." Only thing that happened when I hit 50 is my
What's that?
don't give a damn button broke.
It did.
I hit 60, I pulled that bitch out the fucking wall. I hit 70 and realized I don't even have to fucking like you. Okay, I ain't got time for drama. I'm closer to Jesus than you. Shut the fuck up. Move on. No, I like Dick.
Wait, what?
I just want Dick to come to my house, do what Dick wants to do, and then Dick's got to go back to Dick's house.
What the hell?
Because I know what comes with Dick.
What comes
His
with it?
fucking family.
Oh, snap.
There's always an overprotected mother that everybody's terrified of.
Right.
There's a husband, but you never see the husband. He's been working on a shed for the last fucking 35 years on a lawnmower. There's a bipolar sister and a brother with eyes way too fucking close to each other. That's what comes with Dick. And I'm pretty certain Dick could not have gone through menopause with
No,
me.
hell no.
I kept thinking about that during the 2 years
you
we were
really?
down, about poor men that woke up one morning and his wife started going through menopause. I prayed for them.
Thank you.
I prayed for you young people who don't know menopause. Pay the fuck attention. Especially young girls. They're like, oh, it can't be as bad as PMS. I get so moody. Bitch, you ain't seen the grand finale of fucking Moody.
Not the grand finale. The grand finale for me.
Tina, don't you want to explain to us how menopause is?
Bitch, I ain't went through menopause yet. When I do, you will know, motherfucker, okay?
I was just wondering. Okay.
Okay.
With that being said, we have reached the end of the season finale of season 9. Thank you to Erica for joining and coming on the show with us, having a good time with us. She burnt the water.
Thank you, Erica.
She burnt
Thank
water.
you, Erica.
Make sure y'all go check out her travel adventures.
She's a glow trotter. Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm so tipsy. I forgot we're part of the end of the show. I'm trying.
Oh my God! I thought you was frozen. You know what? Okay. So thank you, Erica, for coming on our show. Thank you for instilling information into us about your globe trotting adventures, because you have been all over the globe, and I know you're not going to stop no time soon. Thank you for giving us your insight on your political views, because it's November 5th, I believe.
Oh shit! I'm in January of 2025. Yep, November 5th.
Okay, November 5th, we're gonna vote for our new president. Okay, so everybody needs to get out there to the polls, and they need to vote. If you cannot get out there to the polls, make sure you sign out for absentee vote ballot. Excuse me. Make sure you register for absentee ballot, and it can get sent to your home, and you can still vote, right? If you don't want to stand in those lines, because I feel like this is going to be a historic voting, right? I feel like all across the country is going to be long lines, and I don't want that to deter anybody from actually placing their ballot. Okay.
I'm just going to say, what Tina said, like, it was long lines for voting. So I don't know what year that was. I went to go vote. I stood in line. I got there. First of all, the line to vote was like 2 blocks away. I stood in that line. It rained on me, and I was so determined to make sure that my vote counted that I made sure that I went and voted. And I stood in that line, and I waited until it was my turn to vote. So please go out and vote. Your vote does matter. Your voice matters. Please make it count.
They will send it to your house. If you need to vote, you don't want to stand in lines, you need to get on there on the website, and I'm pretty sure I can send Martell the link for people to actually register to vote absentee voting, the legitimate voting site. And so you can get the ballot sent to your house, and you can vote, and you just need to turn it into the post office. Okay.
Even if you want to, on election day, you can go to a polling site and actually drop off your ballot at a
You
polling
can do that too. Yeah, you can do that too.
So and you fill out your ballot and everything. You'd be like, oh, I forgot to send it in. You can take it to a polling site and drop off your ballot.
You can do that. Yes. Yes. This vote is going to be legendary. Okay, people. Like, this is going to, I feel like it's going to cause a shift or a pivot in our everything. Honestly, our economy, our government, everything. It's going to cause a good, I feel like it's going to cause a good shift if you vote right. And I'm not going to be here to try to sway you into which way you should vote. You know, do your research. And I feel like this is more of a final thought thing, but do your research. Think about what's best for you and your family or the rest of the United States, right? Because it's not just you and your family. It's going to incorporate all of us to make our country great again, right? So do your research, vote what's good for you, and make sure you actually vote.
And with that being said, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to. With that being said, don't forget to check out the deals. The links are in the description. Make sure you guys go check out the deals. Make sure y'all go pick up that podcast merch. Break.me/SameCast for Day podcast, and there's a link that you can click on there to where it would take you to get official podcast merch. So, thank you for joining us in this episode of St. Catherine Day podcast, whether you're streaming it or watching live. Thank you so much for what, and make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, thank you, seriously.
Don't forget to go subscribe on wherever you listen to this podcast. Thank you all again. And we will see you guys on season 10 of Same Cast Different Day podcast.
Bye.